All right, so when I first saw the theme legacy, I was thinking like, all right, what does it make me think of? What resonates when I hear legacy? And I thought about, something that you leave behind, right? So you can leave things for others behind, but you can also leave something behind for yourself. And that's where my story comes in. So there's a website called futureme.org. And this website allows you to write a message to yourself, and then you can determine what date you want the message to be emailed to you, when you want it to be received. Now this is perfect for me because I can't remember where I parked tonight. All right, so that's how bad my memory is. So I sent an email to myself about a year out. So one day I'm just going through my email like we all do, and all of a sudden an email pops up and it says, from Chris Lundy to Chris Lundy by way of futureme.org. And I'm like, oh my God, I do remember this. So I open it up and I'm reading along, and the first thing it says is, you better not still be dating that girl. And I wasn't. It was a rough breakup, but we did it. And then it said, and you better stop being shy and finally ask that girl out, the girl from the gym, asked her out. Well, I don't like to be rushed. I'm not shy, I just don't like to be rushed, okay? Then it said, speaking of the gym, if you stayed in there, you should have a six-pack by now. Like I said, I don't like to be rushed, all right? I'm working on it. So anyway, I kept reading. It was really cool just to see where my head was at a year prior to receiving the email. And then at the very bottom, it said, RGX, Rachel will know. Well, Rachel is my sister, who pretty much were like excommunicated. We don't talk. It goes back a long way, but we don't really, we don't get along. We hadn't talked for maybe like 2 years, actually. I had no idea what RGX meant. I mean, I Googled it, nothing. I'm asking random, friends of mine, what does RGX mean to you? I even looked up on like the Dow Jones, like maybe it's a stock thing, and I'm telling myself, RGX. I didn't know, and I even picked up my niece, Rachel's daughter, one day, and so I'm driving. She's in the back seat, and I'm like, hey, Raven, what have you ever heard your mother talk about RGX? What does that mean? And she's like, I don't know. I'm like, well, I'll take you to Dave & Buster's if you tell me what RGX means. And she's like, I don't know. Are we still going to Dave & Buster's? And I'm like, no, we're not. I'm pissed off because it's really driving me crazy. Like my curiosity was going crazy. What is RGX? I couldn't figure it out. So I finally broke down and I called my sister. I mean, first time in years. I called her, hey, how you doing? What's going on? And she's shocked to hear from me, like, oh my God, like, Chris, hey, how you doing? I'm like, all right, small talk. Listen, what is RGX? And she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, come on, man, like you didn't even think about it. Think, like, what is RGX? What does that mean to you? And she's like, it doesn't mean anything. I don't know. And I'm like, man, see, this is what I'm talking about. And we can't be on the phone with each other for 2 minutes without arguing. So we start arguing back and forth. This is this, you're stupid, no, you're stupid, da, 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 da. I'm not finding out what RGX means, and so I'm like, you know what, bye. She's like, well, bye. I'm like, bye. Like, see, that's your problem. You always try to outbuy me. You can't outbuy me. So we're just going back and forth, click. We ended up hanging up. I still don't know what the hell RGX is. It's bothering me. Curiosity is really getting to me. And then I'm trying to let it go, but it keeps picking at me. So I would say maybe like 2-3 days later, I'm in my email again, and I get another email, and it says, from Chris Lundy to Chris Lundy by way of futureme.org. I'm like, what? What is this? So I open it, and it says, don't be mad at me. I know you well, and I know what it takes to get you to do something. RGX doesn't mean shit. It's 3 random letters I put together. My bad. Then it said, P.S. Go Vikings. I'm a huge Minnesota Vikings fan. That's right. And that was it. The past me had tricked myself into calling my sister, and I had completely forgotten. And it's crazy because when I called her, all we did was argue, but we talked. And I guess that's all I wanted me to do.